Reese and Harvey from Everyone You Know, EYK. Lads, welcome to the Savage Situation.
Thank you for having us.
It's good. Thank you for being here. This is great to have you on.
Thank you.
How are you, first and foremost? How's things?
Yeah, all good, cheers, mate. Yeah, all good. We're just off the back of a long old tour. So we're just winding down for Christmas now. So yeah, everything's good.
Whereabouts have you been with the tour? Has it been like a national one? Has it been like around the world? Whereabouts have you been recently?
It's just been it was just UK and Ireland. So we had one show in Dublin and then just UK. So we were just up and down the country.
Any particular cities take your fancy? You thought, okay, I quite like it here. I could come back.
Manchester's always good.
Yeah,
London obviously being the hometown.
Yeah.
Nottingham was surprisingly mental.
Yeah, just as a show was just.
I think every like city we went to like showed us so much love and energy. Like it was all kind of a bit overwhelming as it was our first tour. You know, we don't know what to expect. So to go to all like the major cities across the country and get such a good reaction was wicked.
Do you find that a lot of fans differ from like where they are in the country? Like they're like personalities or how wild they go depending on where they're based in the country? Is it?
Yeah, 100%. Up north, they're just nuts, man. And then
They're
you
wild.
come down at like south, like when we went to Southampton and stuff like that, it was good, but they were a lot tamer than sort of Manchester, Nottingham.
It's
Leeds
more
and
like sing-alongs in down south and mosh pits up north, really.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone down south's on the Pims, everyone up north is on the pint, like the plastic pints of lager.
Double pints.
Saying that, London was nuts.
London
London
was
was
sick,
absolutely like they were going mad. So
That's amazing. Yeah, because I mean, you see London. You guys are from the area as well, right? So whereabouts did you grow up?
So I grew up like just outside of Uxbridge in like a little place called Denham, which is like just on the cusp of West London and Buckinghamshire. So that's where I've sort of spent the last 20 years of my life. And then Reese, you've been all over the shop, haven't you?
Oh yeah, we don't mess about. No, I'm joking. That I lived in like West London until I was about 8, and then I moved out to Bracknell with my mum and my stepdad, and then I just live around that sort of area now.
Yeah.
So I've lived there for the last. That's a lot to work out.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, 15 years or something.
What I love about you guys, looking into your background stuff, you guys are in fact half brothers, which is amazing.
Yeah.
How did the band come together in the first place? How did you guys go? Do you know what? Let's start making music. Was it just like it happened, kind of like organically, or was it like a thing you both wanted to do?
It was pretty organic, wasn't it?
Yeah, fully. Like I don't think we weren't like right, cool. Let's make a band. We like our dad used to DJ and my uncle used to like produce music and stuff, so it was always around us. So yeah, I guess we just sort of like stumbled across it, and then we just started doing stuff like separately for years, and then we just decided one day like, right, we've both been making music for like 5-6 years individually. Why not just come together and just see what happens when we like put our minds together, you know? And then it was like that. We weren't like, right, cool, yeah, let's go. You learn how to play guitar, and I'm going to do this, and we were just like, we're just doing our own thing, and we were like, let's just do it together.
Was there like an epiphany moment you both came together and went, okay, this is sounding all right. This is good.
Yeah, we spoke about making an EP together for years. Like from when I first started producing, I was like, I don't know, 11 or 12, and Reese would have been 16, 17 or something. And then we started speaking about an EP then. I don't think we made our first EP until probably I was about 16, maybe 4 years later or something.
Yeah, I think we finished it. I don't know.
But the first EP we made actually got us signed.
Yeah.
So we probably should have started a bit earlier, maybe.
Yeah, it was about 6 years in the making, that EP, wasn't it? So yeah.
But the first tune off that was a tune called I can't remember what it's called. It was Downtown or something, wasn't it? And I think that was our first tune where we were like, right, this is like.
It didn't even go on an EP, innit?
It didn't even go on an EP, but it was like a moment where we kind of realised, right, this is like a little bit different, but it sounds a little bit like that, and it works. You know what I mean? So. From there, we kind of built on that and made a proper EP, which, in the end got us signed about a year later, I think.
Wow. And since then, been a whirlwind, just touring and everything. You guys have just grown enormously in the last few years.
Yeah.
It must be quite a ride.
Yeah, it's been all right, you know. It's not like... The progress has been mad. I think, like, if you look at the numbers and stuff we're doing online and that, they're good, but it's not like... Our life's ain't like mental, you know what I mean? We're not like out every night. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's still really early doors for us. So I think we yet to get caught in that sort of like we're busy every single day, having to go here, there, and everywhere and stuff. At the moment, we're still just go to the studio and make music and focus on that. We're not having to go out and do like press and stuff every single day, and we're not getting recognised in the street or nothing. So it's still really early doors for us, you know. So
yeah, I mean, this as I'm recording this, it's kind of around Christmas time. Chris, do you get actually some downtime for Christmas? Do you spend Christmas together as half brothers? I mean, how does that? Is it a lot of family dynamics going on?
Yeah, I'm going over to his on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve as well.
Is he cooking? Reese is on
he's
there.
not cooking.
Yeah,
okay.
No, yeah. Christmas is because we had the tour and stuff. We've sort of come back and we've been in the studio like the past week, with a few different people, sort of just trying to finish off our next single. And then I think after today actually, that's it. We're done till I think
about 3 weeks.
Yeah, about the 10th of Jan. So we're just gonna chill. We've got all the family over ours on Christmas Day. And nice. It'll be nice.
Oh, really nice.
Recharge the batteries.
Well, obviously, Christmas is a good time as well because at Christmas we play a lot of games, lads. We play a lot of games. It's that time to get down and dirty with the gaming.
It is.
And I know that you guys, obviously, this being a gaming podcast, we got to talk about your history in games. I mean, this is
sure.
I sent a list through of the games that you guys have played in the past, and there is a lot of stuff. There's a very varied background in games as well. Where did it both start for you? Was it like were you kind of on a retro kind of 8-bit, 16-bit console, like a handheld game? Where did it start?
Well, I was born in '99, so I kind of come into it with like Reese and my dad playing. Like, what was it, Nintendo 64 probably, or PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
And it would have been like, it was FIFA. Yeah, so FIFA was like the first game that I guess I was introduced to, along with like Mario on the Game Boy and stuff. And then Call of Duty 4 come around a bit later, but in between like that, I guess like you and Dad were playing all sorts of games, isn't it?
Yeah, we used to love a bit of like Crash Bandicoot, FIFA, the old Fight Nights.
Fight Night was sick.
It was like old weird games. Have you ever heard of a game called ODT?
Yes, I have heard of that.
I'm like,
that's very random.
Yeah,
okay.
Trust us. Yeah, just whatever. Like I was only little in it, so whatever my dad would buy, he'd sort of just have a go on the PS1 or whatever, and then the PS2 come out, and I think like that's the obsession of. I guess it was just FIFA pretty much from then. And do you know what the other game was? Do you remember Simpsons Hit and Run?
Oh man, that was quality. That was a quality.
That was great. That was
wicked actually.
That was a real hit as well. Yeah. But I mean, were you always playing against each other? Were you kind of like on but you mentioned FIFA there. Are you playing like 1v1s, or are you kind of teaming up and playing against other people?
No, what I used to do with him is when he was younger is like I just used to pretend the controller was plugged in. So I could just carry on playing my manager mode and just have him thinking he's playing. So he'd be like, you're doing really well there. Yeah, nice one.
Oh, nice.
No, but
I'm still getting over it now, actually.
Yeah. The wounds are still there. They're not quite healed. One day.
I think we normally play against each other, and we used to like with our dad and that, or if like our dad's pals or our friends or whatever over, it was just winner stays on. That's what you do in it. So if you're playing FIFA, you just couldn't lose because if there was 7-8 of you in the room or whatever, you're waiting a good hour to get back on the pad. So winner stays on. That's what we used to do.
Yeah, I used to love doing that with FIFA as well. I used to love doing. Did you do the randomization thing with like teams? Did you?
You get free. Yeah, press square. Like,
what was your? Because everyone's rule was different. Everyone had like a kind of a small tweak. Our rule was always like we always have you have 3 chances. You randomise on like the country that your team is, the league, and what team it was.
Yeah, same.
And if you didn't choose one by the third one, you had to be that third team.
Yeah.
Was that the same for you? Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly what we did. You get 3 goes as pressing square to randomise it. Yeah. And if you didn't choose by the third one, you had to be the last team you landed on. Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know why that's a rule for everyone. It's very strange, the randomisation, but it was fair.
Yeah, no.
One of you got Leyton Orient, one of you got Barcelona. Deal with it.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
You got to crack on.
And if you get the winners Leyton Orient, you're laughing. That's it.
Yeah.
You've got bounce rights forever. Like you win. But I love that. You as you mentioned, like Hit and Run is a. That was a huge game, like kind of a cult classic. I think like a lot of people love that game.
Yeah.
And I think Tony Hawk's I've heard that you guys liked as well.
Yeah.
That was a game for me that I remember. I used to spend hours like trying to perfect every single flip, backflip, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Go through the windows, collecting letters. I mean, that was a game. I think a lot of people want to see another version of Tony Hawk's.
I'd love another version of it.
Yeah. I think I brought one out. What was the one we played? What was it called?
What, the Tony Hawk's?
Yeah, because there was one that was Wicked. That was like on Xbox, and I brought one out after. They weren't as good. I can't remember what they were called now.
Yeah, I can't remember. There was the one with the actual skateboard as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I bought that, and that was the hardest thing that's the hardest game I've ever played. Did you ever play that?
Yeah. The game was it got very technical. You had to be very kind of quick as well, like from grind to this, and just keep moving the whole time, like to kind of keep this kind of combo going.
Yeah,
and it got pretty. It got pretty intense. And if you missed something or you landed badly, you were just furious.
Yeah.
It was like rage, quit, smash things. It got bad in my household. It was a very expensive time in my life. But throughout that entire time, like obviously gaming is as when you were younger. Have you managed to kind of keep gaming going throughout your lives? Like, you still have having time to play games nowadays?
Yeah, I still play like the new Call of Duty a lot. I played Fortnite for a bit, FIFA. That's about it really. I only really sort of go between those 3. I don't actually I played the Apex game as well, which was decent. But yeah, I still play quite regularly actually.
You definitely like the competitive element of games rather than playing like adventure games. You're like straight down. Yeah, I want to get in there, beat my competitors.
I don't like, for example, the new Call of Duty. I don't go like on a campaign mode or nothing. It's straight online.
Yeah. You're not the first man. I think there's a lot of people that don't even bother. I think there was a couple of years they actually just got rid of campaign completely, didn't they? They thought, no one's playing this. Let's just make multiplayer.
But the thing is, like 10 years ago, when PlayStation Network and Xbox Live wasn't really that big, you were buying games for the campaign mode or the career mode, really, and you could just plug in the game. You didn't have to download it, nothing. You just like put it in, and that's it. You can play. Whereas now you've got to like spend X amount of hours downloading the game, and then you go straight online. You don't even worry about the campaign mode. You know what I mean? So the times have definitely changed. But I still game regularly. I don't know about you, Reece.
Yeah, I play when I can. Obviously, I've got a little girl at home and that. But I'm normally FIFA. I think FIFA's like the only game I've actually got at my house at the moment. So do you know what actually? What's it called? Modern Warfare, the first one, like Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Call of Duty 4.
That's quality.
Yeah, they've done like a remaster of that, so I re-downloaded that and I played that for a bit. But FIFA's the only one. If I get a chance, I'll have a little go on manager mode on FIFA. I don't get too involved with the online stuff, especially not Ultimate Team and that.
It gets very toxic very quickly.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I just like my manager mode. Yeah, just crack on. So,
I mean, because I've got a little boy at home as well. Even now, I've gamed my entire life ever since I was like day one. I found something to play, and even now I'm thinking he's almost 2, and I'm thinking, when do I want to introduce games into his life? Like what do I kind of start with? The kind of old school like 8-bit games that I kind of played with when I was younger, and kind of give them that kind of like a life training in every kind of game's origins. Where I don't know where to start with it. Whether the entry point is kind of like now or kind of starting way back.
Oh no, go way back, man. I think that's the way to do it.
He needs to embrace.
Yeah,
he needs to embrace Mario 1. The original Zelda,
Tetris.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Now we're talking old school Tetris. I love that as well. Yeah, but it's tricky because I guess everyone finds a way to game there. I mean, I guess a lot of people like we talked to on the show are gaming on the road now as well with like switches and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Did you find time to do that on the tour at all? Would you kind of do that kind of gaming on the move? Was it already time to do that?
Luckily, we had a little TV on the bus or the van, so we just plugged the PlayStation into that. But if we didn't have that, we'd probably just bring it to the hotels and play in a hotel, really. So we kind of
like FIFA's like the biggest like pastime for us. Because there's a lot of like waiting around in tours, like either like sort of after your shows if you can't go out because you've got an early morning, or if you're done your sound check and then you're waiting a few hours, you just slap the PlayStation on FIFA or a bit of COD or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And it kills 3 hours like that. So it's a saviour, to be honest, having that sort of thing.
Well, it's one of the few multiplayer games as well that you can play like LAN, like you can play it together on, I think, without an internet connection, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So many of them require you to go online and kind of Wi-Fi and whatever it is, which makes I guess when you're on the road, it makes it a massive problem because you can't always get that kind of connectivity and stuff as well.
No, exactly.
It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, no, it's wicked. Yeah, just having it and just being able to play each other or whoever, like if we bring our boys with us or whatever, it's just a good laugh on the bus. Then there's a bit of competition, a bit of a laugh and stuff.
Yeah, a bit of banter on that.
Is it a de-stressor there, or is it like kind of is it a stress fest?
No, stress fest. It just get everything. It just gets like, especially once there's a few drinks involved in that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
a few too many lagers, not Pims.
Depends
where you are.
Yeah, exactly.
I can totally imagine that. It gets a few drinks, gets a bit heated. You're thinking, okay, I need to win this now. And then you go on stage and then just just like the raging.
Yeah, exactly.
Just lost. Oh god,
gets you pumped.
Do you have teams that you always kind of use in FIFA, or is it always a random rule? Are you kind of like always the same ones?
No, do you know what? I'm Barcelona a lot of the time.
Yeah, but sort of like Barca. If we're playing each other and we're like, right, we need to win here, then we'll be like, Barcelona, City, or like sort of one of the top teams.
Yeah.
If you're sometimes if you're playing for so long, you can mix it up a bit in it. But if it's winner stays on, then you got to pick the top teams.
Yeah, I think if it was just me and Reece after like a few games, we'd just go like internationals or
be someone like Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
big QPR or something.
Do you like? I mean, a lot of people complain about FIFA as well, like about the fact that it keeps changing year on year, like the meta of the game, like how like every year something gets changed that makes it a lot harder for people. And if they have you ever found that's a problem, or are you kind of all just adapted and gone on with it?
No, I think it's good, isn't it? Otherwise, we'd still be playing FIFA 2003 or something. You know what I mean? Every year it changes. So, like, that's what you look forward to seeing. Like, what's different this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I don't think it changes too much though in terms of like the fundamentals of the game. You're still playing football.
Yeah.
between two teams, and you've still got the manager mode and ultimate team and stuff. It's more the layout and the look of it that changes. Obviously, this year you had the Volta thing, which is cool.
It was cool, but it was like, I don't know if people are really
I don't
playing
know
it that
really
much.
Like, I think ultimate team is what people are like hooked on. You know what I mean?
People love that, man.
So
you can spend a lot of money playing that game.
Mate,
it's
I
mental.
spent a good amount on the last FIFA.
Yeah.
And then the new one comes out, and you got to start again. And you're just like, this year, I'm just like, I'm not going to bother with it.
I watched a program on TV the other day, and it was a program about like trying to kind of work out your monthly spending, because like there were couples who couldn't get houses or whatever. How can you kind of cull your spending? And this couple were talking about like kind of the monthly expenses, and this one guy was like, I don't know where my money goes, I have no idea. And I looked at his records, and every month he was spending at least £100 on packs of like ultimate stickers, and his girlfriend had no idea that he was just, because it's so easy, because once you kind of like, next pack I'm going to get an icon, next pack I'm going to get like a team of the week, and it gets addictive, and like, you can just blow through cash. I mean, some packs are like £10 a pack, and it's gone in seconds.
And what they do is as well, they'd have a pack that's say like 1,000 coins, but you can only buy like 800 coins, and you've got to like buy more than what you need to get the pack. Do you know what I mean? So
it is.
It's savage.
It crushes me. I see that all the time. It's the same thing for Fortnite as well. I think with Fortnite, it's like, there's a skin I really want, or there's a battle pass I really want to get. I'm 50 coins short. The only way I can do it is spending this amount of money and getting 400 coins I don't need just to get my 50. That's frustrating.
That's why I don't play Ultimate Team, because I think if you've got to spend actual money on the game to improve your team, it's not fair. Do you know what I mean? Because if someone's got a spare £1,000 to spend on getting like coins or whatever, their team is probably going to be better than me, who's not spent any money on it.
Well, you'd have to play like 500 games to like equate to their £1,000.
Yeah, I'm not about that.
But Fortnite though, you like, I spent money on that as well.
But that's more aesthetic stuff, isn't it? It's more
it doesn't even improve.
You look great.
Yeah, like that's like me on Fortnite. I look the part, and people will be scared, but I'm dead at the game. Like, I can't build, I can't shoot.
It's
nothing.
Like, he's got that sick skin. Look at that. He's terrible. Yeah.
But I look the part though, which is what matters.
That's what it's all about. I mean, it's half the battle, isn't it? Looking good whilst playing the game. That's the best part about it. Pay to win is a thing that's coming. A few people say pay to win. I think FIFA is one of them. COD's one of them a little bit as well, because you have to buy things, get better weapons and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I used to be quite addicted to The Simpsons Tapped Out. Go back to The Simpsons. The Simpsons Tapped Out. I don't know if you've played that before. It's like a mobile game. But it's like the premise is that the whole town of Springfield is blown up, and you've got to basically rebuild it in the way that you see fit. But it's like you can fast forward the game tons by investing like a lot of money. Yeah, and we're talking a lot of money. Like I think a couple of grand would still not quite get you where you need to be. Yeah, and this on a mobile game, but people are spanking away like their wages on that stuff.
It's nuts, isn't it?
It's wild.
I think the whole like season thing with gaming now, like Call of Duty, we've just done season 1 of the online thing. I think Fortnite probably kicked that off, but since that's sort of come around, and there's like a new, like season 2 will come out for COD, and then you've got to buy the battle pass for that and all the skins. You're talking like £60 for the game when it comes out. Yeah. Plus like another, like I've done 30 quid on that when season 1 come out for Call of Duty. So that's like £90 on a game. You know what I mean? Reece is laughing, but
I'm not about that spending money on the game, man.
I think you're right. I think you want to compete and get the good stuff, because it looks. I mean, the aesthetic stuff looks great as well. Like it looks at some really cool like skins and like little upgrades you can get. Even like your banner and stuff, like your clan tag, whatever you want to call it. You want to kind of get the top like prestige ones. And goes, okay, this guy means business. All right. But yeah, you can definitely put a lot. I mean, I think a lot of kids now these days as well are actually for Christmas and stuff. Coming out to Christmas, are asking like, what do you want from Santa for Christmas? And it's on the wish list. It's like, I want 7,000 FIFA points. You're like, what happened to Action Man or a G.I. Joe? I mean, I'm showing my age again there, but like there's a lot of like kids now who don't really who want to get points, or even Fortnite, like kind of in-game currency. Which is kind of mad, because when we were younger, it was like you buy the game and you get the game. There's no
that's it. Yeah. Well, when we were younger, we would have bought wrestlers as well. That was a big thing for us. Wasn't it?
Massive, like all
the figures.
When
Woolworths was around, we'd go in there, and that would be like the equivalent of buying points for a game now. It was like, I don't know, £10 for a figure, but that was like massive for us, wasn't it? And we'd watch the thing, whereas now it's like you buy the game and then you get all the add-ons as like an additional rate. So it's mad how times have changed. But
I love that you said wrestlers, because I was a big wrestling fan.
Wrestlers were wicked, man. I've still got them in the loft.
I slapped like one on the other day, like whatever it is now, and it is so dead. Like I haven't watched it for years.
Well, not like it's not as it sucks.
It's rubbish, man. It's like
it's very theatrical now.
Yeah, it's proper. Like it's just so moist now. Like I swear it weren't like that when we were watching it when we were younger.
Yeah, when we were younger, it was a lot.
It
was. I mean, it was quite. It was still quite theatrical when we were younger. Going back, I genuinely thought, is this real?
Yeah,
is this not? There was that
yeah.
kind of like there was definitely like a. Is this? Isn't this? Nowadays, you look at it and think this is madness.
Pathetic.
This is completely ridiculous.
And the wrestlers were so big back then as well. You had like John Cena, Kane, The Undertaker, Big Show, all that. I don't know if they're knocking around now, but it's definitely not as big as what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for us, I don't know if it was just us, but it seemed like the biggest thing at the time. You know what I mean?
Like everyone at my school, like primary school, and that, do you know what I mean? Everyone was just like all the boys and stuff were just obsessed with.
Yeah,
with like
SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
used to play that on PlayStation as well.
SmackDown versus Raw.
That was great. That was a great game as well, though. It was really
Wicked
good.
game, yeah,
what a game!
You could create your intros and your kind of entries and that. That was very cool.
That was wicked.
But I think a lot of people now, like who get into wrestling, like or wrestlers, use it as like kind of like a springboard into getting into like Hollywood. Like The Rock's in there, Steve Austin, even John Cena. Loads of them have gone to like Hollywood and stuff now.
Yeah,
so.
doing films,
The Rock's massive. Like he's been in some massive films.
I think he's the biggest movie star in the world now.
Yeah, I think last year or maybe
money.
the year before, he was the highest earning actor in the world. Yeah,
It don't surprise me.
Wild.
It's nuts though, isn't it?
And he grinds as well, like every day,
Yeah.
like 7,000 Instagram posts. And he's just constantly.
Yeah,
I mean, probably a
active.
team of 20 people following around, going, "Let's take a picture."
Yeah,
As you're getting off an airport, off an private plane or whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think with anything which like wrestling, sports in general, like you see these days. I mean, esports as well. Like anything which is kind of like entertainment and sport related. There's so much opportunity, I think, as well, like money and stuff as well. But I want to go back to FIFA for a second because we didn't talk about the fact that you guys have a song in FIFA 20.
We do,
I mean, that's mind blown right there. That is like a bucket list thing.
Yeah.
Like I think for anyone to get if you're playing FIFA as a kid as well. When you, I mean, how did you get the call to say, do you want to be in the game? How does it work? How did it all happen?
Our managers sort of just said to us, they were like, oh yeah, I think She Don't Dance is going to be in a new FIFA. And we were like, sick, like, can you like confirm?
Is it confirmed,
yes or no? And they were like, I think it's one of them, like, we'll have to sort of wait till the game comes out to find out. And we were like, well,
what?
Are we celebrating or are we not? Like, so then we literally had to wait till I think, when the game came out.
You the day of the release, you were like,
I think it was
are we
like
in it?
the demo time and people sort of like hear it and stuff. But
and they were like, oh yeah, you're
on it.
Yeah, you're on it. And we were like, oh, nice one. Because we found out about 6 months before that it will more than likely be on the game, but we're not 100% sure. So we were like, oh, this is sick, but what if we can't tell no one, because what if it's not on the game? And we're like, oh yeah, I think She Don't Dance is going to be on FIFA, and we play it and it's not on there.
And it's a song that gets in your head, like because it's on the menu obviously, and it's such a good song as well.
Thank you very much.
No, it's great. It goes. I mean, that's I have to say, on rotation wise, if you look at the percentage, I'd say She Don't Dance goes around probably significantly more than other songs.
Really, yeah.
One of the top like 5 that is more
Wicked,
on rotation, which is great.
That's sick, yeah.
And you wonder whether they've actually purposely done that to go, okay, we like this one the most.
Yeah. Well, a lot of our like YouTube comments on the videos have like said like, oh, FIFA brought me here, and
we've had some great feedback.
Stuff,
like
so.
it's opened up like a lot of doors for us. You know, like we've gained so many new fans and stuff through FIFA. So that's been like being on FIFA has been a great opportunity and great exposure for us, and also something that we're like so happy with just because we love the game and we grew up playing it. So no, it's been wicked, to be fair.
That's right. I remember a few years ago, my brother fronts a band called Society. And they had a song in FIFA 17 called Protocol. So I remember when he had a similar opportunity, and it was in the family. It was a big thing because we all play FIFA growing up. All that because we have I have stepbrothers and half brothers and things as well. Yeah, it's very similar. But when that kind of thing comes along, it's a big deal. Like, it's not.
Big,
it's like,
man,
and some people don't. Who I guess like our parents' generation are a bit like, okay, that's great, but it's for us. It's like, no, it's FIFA. Like, it's FIFA. Man. You know, it's a big thing.
Yeah, no, it's wicked. Like, it's
I think like it goes back to like the whole gaming thing because we've probably spent more time playing FIFA than any other game. To now be on there and like you're playing it and it comes on by itself, it's kind of like it's still now a bit weird. I think for both of us, isn't it? Like
it catches you by surprise as well because you play it obviously like you've played every other FIFA and you forget your tunes on there. The next thing you hear, you go, oh yeah, I forgot this was on there. Yeah. So it's cool, man. It's really nice, you know, and it's sick. Like when you're with the boys or whatever, and you're playing FIFA and your tune comes on and stuff. It's like it's a like a proud moment. You know what I mean?
Obviously, your mates obviously know how well you're doing, but at the same time, do they see your song in FIFA and go, okay, they've made it. Okay.
No, I don't think they don't. They're quite like. They're just there for the.
It is what it is.
For the drink up. They don't care how well we're doing it. They're like, is there a party we can come through and get drunk? Like that's what they're worried about, innit? So
I don't care about no FIFA song. Just assure me there's booze. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
No, they are all proud of us though, and they all like support us in that. So
do you get a chance to? I mean, all the artists that are on that kind of FIFA kind of soundtrack. Do you have any kind of? Is there a kind of when the game launches? Is there any kind of collaborative ops of those guys? You kind of get a chance to meet other people on that? Or is it just a case of like your song's been picked and?
No, there was like I don't even think. I'm sure there's like launch parties and stuff that you can go to, but for us. I think because it weren't confirmed, we didn't really get the opportunity that you would get if you were like, I don't know. I think Major Lazer was the big tune on this one, so they would probably get a chance to go and mingle with all the footballers and all that stuff. But because like, it was such a not last minute, but it weren't confirmed until last minute thing, we didn't really get the chance to go and like socialise with all the stars and that. But
I can't believe it was so last minute. Because I thought you'd have months to not kind of go. Okay, we're getting used to it now.
I think because. It gets decided in America, so I think like if we went to them directed, we probably could have found out. But
I'm sure somebody must have known. Like they would have known the song would have been on there for ages.
For a while.
I don't know why no one just gave us a yes, it's definitely on there. Yeah, but. Anyway.
Well, they change things with games all the time. I mean, I guess not just songs, but I think it patches with games and like changing things. I guess to the last minute, the day before launch, things get changed to make it better or whatever. So, but I think it's such a cool act. I mean, it's one of those things that you know as well. Like you can look back on and be like, yeah, we were in FIFA.
Done that, yeah.
We done that.
Tick
That
off
was
the list.
tick off the list for sure.
Yeah.
You're both big football fans as well. I've got to ask you, lads. You know, Reece, fellow United fan.
Yeah,
my man. We're best friends now. Yeah, this is a thing. And you're a QPR fan, right?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a lot of footy chat in the family as well? Like you regularly kind of like going to games or chatting about it? Or?
Yeah, there is. I'll say more with like the boys in it. There's a bit more chat with like families. A bit different. Our dad's kind of sits on the fence with.
Oh, it's the worst.
Right, he's a QPR fan, but he don't really like.
He's a QPR fan and stuff. But I suppose it's weird because obviously QPR are in the Championship and United are in the Premiership and that. There's no like real rivalry or whatever. So we sort of we're all fans of football. So we watch like every game we sort of can in it. Do you know what I mean? And just talk about it. But I try to get up to United as much as I can. But I play football still on the weekends.
Great, okay.
So it's hard to get up. And also with the little one. And like my girlfriend and that, if I'm sort of playing five-a-side on a Monday, training on a Wednesday, playing on a Saturday, and then I'm like, I'm going to go up to United on a Sunday.
It's taking the mickey a little bit.
Just
a tiny bit. Yeah, not much, but a little bit. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because it completely kind of. I guess if you kind of think about it, if you're a professional gamer as well, like the amount of time you got to commit to playing like a game as well. Same as football, same as what wrestling, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
The amount of time you've got to commit to your kind of your trade or doing is just insane, really. I guess I know that a lot of professional gamers, they're quite literally from I'd say probably about 10 hours a day. Because you guys had a chance to go to Fnatic, right? And play against some of the Fnatic pros.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Was that kind of was that wild? Or?
It was mental because their office is, I guess office.
Your headquarters.
They've got like a big new like HQ, haven't they?
Mate, it's mental, man. Because we were like thought it would just be like sort of a room like this, and that would be it. Like you just go in there and play a game. But there's like 20 of these rooms kitted out with the best gear. All like everyone's gaming and all playing like Fortnite or
what's the game they play?
League of Legends, I think.
Yeah.
So they're playing that, and then FIFA. So we got to play FIFA with two of the pros, and it's differme level. Level.
Were you ever even close to like the quality? Be honest. Were they like significantly better?
Do you know what I think? Me and Reece we're decent at FIFA, but I don't think they were like putting the effort in at all.
I don't think they were trying. I think they beat us 4-1.
Because they were like talking as me and Reece were like dead quiet.
Yeah, they kept chatting in it, and I was like, you need to stop talking to me. I can't talk to you and play the game at the same time. We did score against them though.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was 1-1
or something.
Yeah.
Did you feel a bit like they're giving us a day out here? It's like, a day out with the pros. We'll let you have a score a goal.
No, they I don't think they were trying, to be fair. They were sick, but they said they they go in at 2 every day, and then they'll game like straight through till 10 every night. Like that's their routine.
8 hours, just. I mean, it is a grind. You know, it really is a grind.
It is,
and how you can have a social life while doing that is beyond me. But then again, if you're like 13, 14 years old playing Fortnite or something, and you do your school and homework and stuff, you still got, there's not as many responsibilities, I guess, so you can kind of
that's
commit to playing.
I guess for kids nowadays as well, their social life is gaming. Do you know what I mean? Because you can talk to people all across the world on these games, especially like Fortnite and stuff. It's such a big like Fortnite community that I think people use that time to socialise and interact with their mates on there, which to me is mad, because like when I was younger, you'd run across the street and knock for your mate and go and play football, and now it's like literally within 30 seconds you could be talking to someone in America for like eight hours. You know what I mean? So it's nuts. But the Fnatic thing was wicked, man. It's like different life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty cutthroat. I think if you don't perform like regularly, you get, I guess like football. If you're in an academy or something, you get cut if you're not going to putting in the shift and getting the results. Yeah. It's pretty brutal. But that's why the top players are getting millions of dollars to.
That's it, exactly.
To compete. Life changing money.
But it's taken them like all around the world as well. Do you know what I mean? To play there, I think they were over in Singapore and was it like?
Yeah, I think they might have even gone to Vegas at some point.
Yeah, they were.
Oh yes.
It's like it's different.
To compete, like that's sick. Just to play, like going to Singapore or Vegas or wherever they're going, just to play like FIFA and that.
Have you been to Vegas, lads?
I've been a couple of times. Yeah,
I'm only 20, so I'm
you're so close.
6 months away from.
Reece has promised he's taking you out there.
Mate, we've been. I went for my 21st, and then like one of my best mates' younger brother's 21st. So we got both times we've been out there, like 20 of us.
Okay.
So it's been.
It's mad. It really is.
Yeah,
it is.
I've heard some.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
I actually when I went to Vegas a long time ago, pre-marriage, obviously. I bumped into Paris Hilton. I tried to chat her up a little bit. Yeah, it went down so badly, really badly. But I think she was a little bit interested, but the bodyguard pushed me away. And as far as I'm concerned, she was well into it.
Yeah. I'll tell people
allowed.
That.
I can walk away and think Paris Hilton was, it could have been.
She was game. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
No, fair play.
Fair play.
Thanks, boys. Yeah, I think. But I mean, that's. I guess that's a cool thing as well about being in the band as you are. Like you go, you've done the tour of the UK. You can start to think about places you'd like to maybe perform one day as well. Like be it Vegas or be it like are there any kind of places on your hit list you want to go in the world that you want to kind of check out, and hopefully perform one day as well.
I'd love to go to like the Caribbean and like all around there, more on like a holiday sort of thing, not to performing. But in terms
we're going to go do a reggae set.
In terms of like performing, I think like New York, Amsterdam.
There's a lot of cool spots.
There's so many. There's too many to name really. But Glastonbury, if we're talking like actual like festivals and that, there's so many places. Have you
played many festivals like previously, or are you?
We've done a fair few this summer, didn't we?
Yeah, we did like Reading and Leeds was our like one and only like major festival. But then we did I think we opened for like Fatboy Slim in Cornwall. We did like a load of sort of little festivals and stuff like scattered about the country. But yeah, our one major festival was Reading and Leeds.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year we do a few more major festivals. But the little festivals and that are wicked as well.
Sick,
like,
they're cool.
People they're like right on one, so they're ready to have a good time there as well. So
that's great.
Yeah, hopefully it's a busy summer.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of which, future for you lads as well. Like, what have you got planned for 2020? I think you can share that you're definitely going to be sort of. I think you're playing at Brixton Academy next year. You got like
so we're supporting the Manor at Brixton. We're just going to be sort of prepping for album mode, really, getting a few singles out.
We'll definitely have another tour.
Yeah. There's a few things knocking about, isn't there?
Yeah, like the thing is, we don't want to say anything that's not like confirmed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I think there'll definitely be another tour. There will definitely be 100% there'll be new music out. There'll definitely be
some stuff with Reebok as well. That will be coming out.
Some stuff with Reebok.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's looking nice already. We don't have any dates or anything yet that we can sort of like give to anyone, but yeah, there's definitely
watch this space.
Yeah.
For now though, obviously enjoy your Christmas time off. I mean, this is it. Enjoy it and please assure me you're going to be gaming, competing against each other and causing a lot of Christmas rows.
I've got that new have you seen that Oculus thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
the VR headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to be giving that a little.
You're in for a treat.
A little spin.
There's a great game I definitely recommend you play called Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. Have you heard of this game?
No.
Okay, Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. One of you has got is in the kind of the VR headset, and you're in this kind of this room, this padded room, right? And in the middle of the room, there's a briefcase. Now, you can choose how many explosive different kind of traps are on this briefcase, and they're all different puzzles, right? But you obviously have all the puzzles in front of you, but the players who aren't in the VR headset have like a bomb defusal book, and they've basically got to try and tell you what to do in this VR world while you explain to them what the puzzle is, so you can kind of like, and there's real small differences between different things in this booklet, and it's such a good game. It's really fun. It's proper like it's almost like a race against the clock before the thing explodes. But it's a wicked game, and it's on the Oculus, so definitely check that out.
100%.
It's really good.
That's wicked.
Keep talking, nobody explodes. Christmas fun for all the family. Guys, thank you so much for coming on. All the best. A pleasure, and I'll certainly be playing some FIFA 20 later on and jamming to She Don't Dance.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Thanks, guys. Have a good Christmas.
You too.
Super. Thank you very much.
Thank you.